Boat friends, good evening. Thank you for joining. This is a live stream right now. Duluth, Minnesota. You have the Aerial Lift Bridge about 9:29 p.m. Central Time. We are right here next to the Duluth Ship Canal. You have Lake Superior in this direction. What you will be watching here in a few moments is a Great Lakes ship that will be departing. This is the H. Lee White, just a beast of a ship. And we were out here earlier. It was wild weather. Crazy waves that were really going sideways, mostly in the Superior Bay. And the wind gusts were pretty crazy too. Actually, we have a little appetizer vessel for you. Again, this is live right now, Duluth, Minnesota. Very close to Canada. So I got that big jacket on right now. Hope everybody's doing good. I see Ralphie's on there. Suzanne, Deb, Sky, Dwayne, how are you? As we always do, what is the city that you are in, and what is the temperature? I see Doug is there. Great seeing you. I think there was a lot of people that were ready to rock here. Hopefully I don't keep you up past your bedtime. Just hang in there. But here's something interesting. Right now, Sydney, Australia, about 1:30 p.m. on Monday. So they're already grinding away on a Monday at work. Elias, how are you? Best harbor photographer, no doubt about it. See, Mike is on there. Great seeing you, Richard. Well, let me show you some quick things here before we see this beast of a ship about 10 minutes from now. But in the meantime, I get to get you caught up on some things that were pretty interesting. The first thing this afternoon, and even right now, gale warning in effect for Lake Superior. You can see that's a warning that just lets you know that there is some substantial wind. And here's what I did. I did a screenshot just for us all to understand why earlier today, the H. Lee White, the ship we are going to watch, it actually started on its way in. I was doing a live stream with all of you. And as it got close to the bridge, it aborted because that wind and the waves, especially on that side over there on the bay side, were substantial enough to just have the captain call it off, which was probably a great idea just to make sure things were safe. I see there's so many people on here right now. Reno, Nevada, how are you? Wes Sparks, great seeing you. Donation from Doug and Carla. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. I hope you kick back and relax and watch the beautiful city of Duluth in the background. But let me quickly show you again. Here is what is going on. Here's Lake Superior, and we are down here on the Duluth side. You can see by the color, the blue, the purple, that is really substantial wind. That is around the 50-mile-per-hour gust range. Now you take a look. The H. Lee White will be leaving here in Duluth. You can see it's not as bad, but it takes a lot of guts to go out onto the lake. You can see as you start rounding the point over here, making your way over to Sault Ste. Marie, that is some serious wind. And what I'm guessing is going to happen, the H. Lee White is going to depart here in Duluth and hug the shoreline up the North Shore, going all the way up and probably do a cut right about here. So they're going to try to, the best they can, shield themselves from all that wind. But that's pretty legit. And so 50-mile-per-hour gusts out on the lake. It's definitely a captain that knows what he is doing to get out there. But again, let me show you really quick what we got going on for the wind over here. I'm going to get right back to the screen to show you a couple other things. As you can see, the wind is going straight out towards the lake from the lift bridge. So the wind will be on the backside of the ship as it goes out. I see Dwayne there in Windsor, Ontario. I was there not too long ago. I think it was about a year ago. Crossed over from Detroit. Nick, great seeing you. Always wonderful seeing some of these familiar faces. Lauren, she's actually going to be a part of a news story that we're going to be doing with a news organization up here, the TV News. They want to talk with me, and they're allowing me to remain anonymous. And we have a couple boat friends. One, our great friend Lauren, which we've seen her so many times. And we also have a boat friend that is going to participate via Zoom and do an interview from Wales, and our friend Dave that's out in Ohio is going to be part of that to represent the Boat Friends community. So when that story airs, I'll definitely send all of you the link. It's going to be really fun, and you'll be looking for that very soon. Got Debbie that's out there in Queensland, Australia. I know it's probably afternoon for you right now. All of us here in the United States, we're going to get going to bed here very soon before we see this ship, or right after we see the ship. And you can see I Like GT just sent in a donation. Thank you so much. She's saying that, or he's saying, thank you for all that you do. And I want to put that right back on all of you. Thank you for being part of this. Thank you for watching these ships and having that same passion And when I started doing this, I didn't know anybody that liked ships. So I was kind of down here by myself. I started recording, and lo and behold, look at the world. All of us have met each other, and it's a wonderful situation. Let me get you back real quick to show you something also that's interesting. Take a look at this. Now, what do you see on the screen do you think really stands out to you? No, it's not the 54 degrees. It's not the wind chill. It's this right here. Frost advisory in Duluth. Now we both know that this is going to be the turning point where your buddy Mike is going to be out here with that big jacket, and we have to make sure that the gloves are on and, you know, maybe sometimes a double hat. But again, thank you for joining me. This is the second part. We were together earlier as the ship was on its way out, and it turned right back around and aborted. And those people that are joining right now from around the world, I'm Vibe with Mike. I got a channel. We are right here next to the Duluth Aerial Lift Bridge. We watch Great Lakes ships that depart and arrive right here in the beautiful city of Duluth, and the bridge is going up. I hear the announcement, and you are going to see this bridge go up to 135 feet. Again, here in Duluth, Minnesota, you are going to see a beast of a Great Lakes ship, the H. Lee White, 704 feet in length. And actually, let me zoom in. We'll take a look at the current in the canal, the water current. You see that yellow light right there in the middle of the screen? It's either going to be red, green, or yellow. Yellow means it's a neutral current. And you can hear the bell in the background. Again, that indicates that ship will be coming through here in a few moments. But it's just such a pleasure to be out here recording these ships for you. Just really, really excited about it. And, you know, and actually, right, who just walked by me? None other than Jonathan. He's right over here. You probably watch many of his videos. He does a fantastic job. So it's always nice seeing him. I'll catch up with him here in a few moments. But you will see from left to right, the H. Lee White will be going by you. You can see the aerial lift bridge on its way up. And let me pass along some information about this beast of a ship before it gets to us so you have some familiarity. H. Lee White, 704 feet in length. The width is 78 feet. Draft, 28 feet. Also, it has 5 holds, 22 hatches, 1 propeller. Its typical speed is around 14 knots, 1 rudder, and it was built in 1974 at the Bay Shipbuilding Company in Wisconsin. So, a couple facts here before you see that ship. But again, it is a very pleasant evening out here. It is a little cool, but who are we kidding? You know, it's about a month, 2 months from now, when I say that it's a little cool, we'll probably be around 0. So this is just a pleasure to be out in this type of weather right now. But this is an old bridge that still is getting the job done. And there's been a lot of talk about needing maintenance for this as well. So hopefully they can accommodate that, because here's the issue. The people that live over here on the Park Point side, this is their only way on and off the island where they live now, because when they dredged this canal, that used to be a point where everything was connected, but the canal now is connected to the bridge, and this is an island. So you'll see a lot of people referencing they live on the island as a joke, but it is true, they do. I see Keith there is in Arizona. I see Audrey in Michigan. Hopefully you're doing great. Very, very happy to have all you. I see Joel there in Texas. Now, when we talk about Texas, we're talking about some legit barbecue. I've been down there many times and been to a lot of barbecue spots. Texas knows barbecue. But then again, I can't forget about St. Louis. I had, I think, the best ribs I've ever had in my life right outside of St. Louis. So I think there's a big competition, whether it's Nashville, I know Dallas, Austin, St. Louis, a lot of places, and even North Carolina. Hey, you know, I mean, you tell me. I know we're watching ships, but what do you think about barbecue? Have you tried any of those spots? You tell me if I'm wrong. Pamela, really, really cool seeing you on here as well. Some of the old friends. It's just it's a pleasure seeing you. But here's that beautiful skyline in Duluth, aerial lift bridge. The water is a lot calmer than it was earlier. Out on the lake, it wasn't too bad. But in the Superior Bay, it was pretty wild earlier today. And as I showed you in that map at the very start of the live stream, you could see how wild it is out on the lake. But again, thank you for hanging in there. We're about 20 minutes in, so we really set this up to get you ready for the ship. I see Steve is talking about Kansas City barbecue. Actually, I'm glad that you brought that up too. I was in Overland Park many years ago, and I did go to Q39 barbecue there in Kansas City, and it was fantastic. So that's another one I forgot. So glad that you brought that up, Steve. But you know what? Where can you go to watch some Great Lakes ships and talk about barbecue? You know what? We just have some fun, and that's what it's all about. Okay, now that ship is coming into view as it makes that turn. I'm going to zoom in for you. Give you a shot down at the water. John is saying North Carolina barbecue. And believe it or not, I remember I was down in Atlanta and had some good barbecue too. So I guess your buddy Mike is a little hungry right now. B&M, hopefully you're doing great. Yeah, you know, I just realized that I think I'm making people a little hungry here talking about this barbecue. So the bridge went up early for the ship. A lot of people ask about that. They say, you know, why does that bridge go up so early? Well, it's pretty simple. Think about these ships like you would think about a freight train. And how long does it take a freight train to stop? It's the same premise. You have these huge ships that it's not easy to hit reverse and stop on a dime. So it's all about making sure that safety is in place. And so they start that bridge up pretty early, usually at 1.5 miles, especially as it's arriving, to make sure that they are safe. And it gives the ship a chance, because this is an older bridge. What if there was a malfunction with the bridge going up halfway, right? So they just make sure that they have enough time to make a maneuver just in case. And I see right here, my friend just sent over a donation. Brittany, really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. And, you know, it's much appreciated. Like I say, the hot chocolates will be pouring here in the next month or two. And we had that frost advisory already here. So hopefully we get a salute from the ship as it makes its way right by us. Oh, it did. It reset. It might have froze up on you.
Well, this is the Northern Lights right now.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna show you something right now. Adam is right next to me, and his phone is picking this up. The Northern Lights. Where is this at right now?
I just looked that
way.
way.
This is right over here. Okay. So you can't see it with the naked eye, but his phone is picking up the Northern Lights further. And then is this in this direction right here? Pull your phone up again and put that brightness up so the boat friends can see that. That's awesome. And that's the thing. You never know what you're going to get here in Duluth. Let's take a look at that. Is that right now? Did you just take that?
Right now.
So there you go. You can't really see it, but if you take that picture, Northern Lights right back there. So that's actually really cool. Thanks, Adam.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, there you go. We talk about barbecue and the Northern Lights and what's next. And that's the thing, you know, I'll tell you this. I grew up in Minneapolis, so I really didn't see the Northern Lights ever. And the truth is I just saw the Northern Lights recently after all these years. And let me zoom in. Here is our first shot of the H. Lee White. If you look right there in the center portion of your screen, you're going to start making out the deck with those lights that are going horizontally. It's moving from left to right, and now you're able to make out the superstructure. Try to zoom in on that for you. But one thing that I was going to tell you is that I didn't realize is that, you know, I've always saw these pictures of people that, you know, say that they're seeing those Northern Lights, and you see these beautiful greens and blues and even reds and purples. Well, the Northern Lights, when I did see them, it was just kind of like dancing green lights. So people have told me that they have actually seen more colors, but obviously using a camera, you're going to really be able to get some awesome lights that pop. But you can definitely see them up here in Duluth if you're looking on a clear day. And actually, if you get out further away from the city, the darker it is, the better. But here's that beast now. coming around the corner. And again, this is a special video because it aborted earlier today. Jay Hankins is saying that may be able to see the northern lights in Alabama one night. Oh, he said he was able to see it one night, so that's cool. Yeah, I mean, it's a special thing when you're able to see it. And, you know, the ultimate video, I think, as you see this ship coming into view, and I see that they're working that spotlight. I love watching those spotlights, so we're going to key in on that as it makes the turn. Again, those that are watching live right now, we are in Duluth, Minnesota. We are on Lake Superior, one of the 5 Great Lakes, the largest of the 5 Great Lakes, that is out in that direction, and you have a Great Lakes ship that's on its way out right now. It's called the H. Lee White. And earlier today, because of the wind, it had to abort. So we're going to be able to see this beast go right out, and you can see that spotlight. See right there on top of that superstructure? See that light going from left to right? Love those spotlights. Ghost, always nice seeing you on there. I know Ghost is a big ship fan. Carol, thank you so much for that donation, saying hello from Michigan. Really, really, really appreciate that. First time I've been on a live stream, she said. Well, Carol, I'm so happy that you're able to jump on here. Hopefully I'm not keeping all of you up too late. Don't blame me. Well, you know what? Actually, do blame me. So if your boss gets upset that you come in a little late, I want you to say, you know what? Take that up with Mike. You got my email address. Have your boss reach out to me. I'm going to cover for you. So I got your back. We all talk about we have each other's back. I have your back. Have your boss reach out to me. Anybody that comes late for work, just send it. Have the boss reach out to me. I got you. But here it comes right through. Again, this is going to be cool because we got some spotlight action, which I always love. Brandon, how are you? Dressy, great seeing you on here. Skeeter, another boat friend. I know that she likes watching these ships. Deb, always a pleasure seeing Deb on there too. Chris from Arizona. It gets cold there in the desert too. You know, that's something that a lot of people forget about, that it gets warm during the day, but those cold nights can really kick in pretty fast. That's right. So Frank said, okay, I'm telling myself in the morning it's Mike's fault. That's right. You just put the blame on me. I got you back with that. And we got a good reason. We're watching a ship. So all positive content. You can bring the kids. You can bring anybody into these streams. I will always be positive with it and have some fun, joke, and just try to do my best to entertain you and just have some fun and to help you take a load off, kick your feet up, and just watch these beautiful ships. I mean, I really do feel fortunate to be in this area to watch this. So it doesn't go over my head knowing that I'm just really lucky to be able to watch these ships, you know, when I'm here as much as I can. And so it really is a true pleasure to hit record and show you this. All right, so I'm going to back up just a little bit. So I'll try to keep this camera on that. I want to get a good shot where we get to see that bridge as this beast comes through the canal. I think that was really cool. Adam saw those northern lights. That was really cool. All right, now here it is. It's showtime, friends. And we're going to watch the captain work that spotlight. Bear Pit in Los Angeles. Talking about some barbecue out in LA. I've been in LA. I've been to LA so many times. Love it out there. Marina Del Rey is my favorite spot when I'm in Los Angeles. Kind of tucked away, and you got you know, obviously a marina there. Thousands of boats. Tempest, really, really appreciate that donation. Super appreciate you. And like I said, all of you have that hall pass with the boss tomorrow. You just have him reach out. Told you, I got you. I'll cover for you. Now here's this beast, 704 feet in length. This is a Great Lakes ship that is departing under the Duluth Aerial Lift Bridge. all the way up at 135 feet as it goes out to a chilly Lake Superior. Around 50 degrees Fahrenheit right now is the temperature. You can see those communication antennas that are blinking in the distance on the Duluth hillside. Very, very powerful light right there. I'm sure the lumens as high as it gets, in the thousands, no doubt about that. Dressy's talking about Newport Beach. Yep, I've been there. Beautiful place. I think it was last year I was in Dana Point as well. Beautiful spot. Yep, only 700 feet, 704, Ralphie, to be exact. But it's still one of these versatile ships that can get a lot of things done as well. Let's get a little closer over here to the light. And what you see right here, this is a boom. This is a self-unloading boom. So a boom where all the cargo goes off of that. Look at that. That's the superstructure. You can see the spotlight. Love that the captain left that on. That is awesome. Justin is saying that the vessel is doing 3.7 knots as it makes its way through the canal. And I can hear the hum of the engine. Give you a little more of a zoom up there. Give you a shot. You can see the radar spinning right there. And I'm just happy that this ship was able to take off today, so we were able to continue the story. And you know what? Cynthia just brought something up. Let's send some prayers out to all of our friends out in Florida and on the coast, the Gulf. You know, they just got hit by a hurricane in Clearwater and Tampa area, and there's another one that's brewing in the Gulf. So let's send some prayers out to some of the people that were affected and pray for their safety. And on that same wavelength, let's send some prayers out to this captain and this crew that they have a safe voyage out on Lake Superior with that brilliant spotlight. Just love when they do that. Give you a shot of the back side here. This is the stern side of the superstructure. You can see a little kick up right there on the water line. It's always fun to check that out. But there it goes. Boat friends, thank you so much on a Sunday night for continuing this story. 1,000 people watching this right now live. So all the best to you. Remember, have your boss reach out if you need. I got your back. But we are going to be out here and having some fun. Make sure you subscribe if you are new to the channel. Totally free. And hit that like button if you like watching this Great Lakes ship hit Lake Superior. All the best. Sleep tight. Be safe. And boat friends, we will catch each other very soon with another ship.